The Art of Simple Sustenance, a guide to minimalist meal prepping with organic staples. The modern kitchen often feels like a battlefield of gadgets, half-used spice jars, and wilting produce that looked great in the store but lost its luster by Tuesday. We've all been there, staring into a crowded fridge at 6 p.m., feeling overwhelmed by the sheer number of options that somehow add up to nothing for dinner. It is the paradox of choice in its tastiest, yet most frustrating form. But what if we stripped it all back? What if the secret to eating incredibly well, saving money, and regaining hours of your week wasn't a more complex recipe, but a simpler pantry? Welcome to the world of minimalist meal prepping. When you combine the less is more philosophy with the high quality foundation of organic staples, you don't just get a meal plan, you get a lifestyle upgrade. This isn't about bland deprivation or eating the exact same bowl of mush for 5 days straight. It's about building a versatile, nutrient-dense capsule wardrobe for your kitchen. By focusing on a few high-quality organic pillars, you can create dozens of different flavors without the clutter. Let's dive into how you can transform your relationship with food through minimalist prepping. Why minimalist and why organic? Before we pick up a knife, let's talk about the why. Minimalist prepping is the antidote to prepping fatigue. We've seen those social media posts with 40 identical plastic containers lined up like soldiers. For most of us, that's not sustainable. It's a chore. Minimalist prepping focuses on component prepping. You prepare the building blocks, not the finished skyscraper. This allows for spontaneity and freshness throughout the week. Choosing organic staples for this method is a strategic move. When you use fewer ingredients, the quality of those ingredients matters more. An organic carrot tastes like a carrot. Organic cold-pressed olive oil has a peppery punch that cheap oils lack. Because organic farming avoids synthetic pesticides and fertilizers, you're getting more of the good stuff and less of the what is that factor. Since staples like grains, beans, and oils make up the bulk of your calories, investing in organic versions of these items provide the biggest nutritional bang for your buck. The pillar strategy, choosing your organic staples. The minimalist pantry isn't empty, it's curated. To master this, you need to identify your pillars. These are the items that have a long shelf life, are incredibly versatile, and provide the macronutritional foundation of your meals. 1. The ancient grain, quinoa or farro. Forget the dozens of half-empty pasta boxes. Pick 1 or 2 organic grains. Organic quinoa is a powerhouse because it's a complete protein and cooks in 15 minutes. Farro offers a chewy, nutty texture that holds up beautifully in cold salads. These aren't just sides, they are the canvas for your culinary art. 2. The mighty pulse, chickpeas or lentils. Canned is fine for emergencies, but dried organic beans are the minimalist's best friend. They are cheaper, take up less space, and the texture is vastly superior. A big pot of chickpeas can become hummus on Monday, a roasted crunchy snack on Tuesday, and a hearty stew base on Wednesday. 3. The healthy fat, extra virgin olive oil and tahini. In a minimalist kitchen, your fats are also your sauces. A high-quality organic olive oil acts as a finishing touch, bake a roasting medium, and a dressing base. Tahini is the secret weapon. Whisk it with lemon and water, and you have a creamy 5-star sauce that requires 0 cooking. 4. The versatile green, kale or spinach. You don't need 5 types of lettuce. A hearty organic green like kale can be sautéed, eaten raw in a massage salad, or tossed into a smoothie. It lasts much longer in the fridge than delicate spring mixes, reducing food waste. the ultimate goal of minimalism, the prep ritual, 90 minutes to weekly freedom. The beauty of the minimalist approach is that you don't need to spend your entire Sunday in the kitchen. With a clear plan and organic staples, you can get everything done in about 90 minutes. This isn't about cooking meals, it's about processing ingredients. Step 1, the low and slow, minute 0-10. Start your grains and beans. If you're using a pressure cooker or a heavy-bottomed pot, get your organic brown rice or chickpeas going first. They require the most time but the least attention. This is the foundation of your week. Step 2, the roast, minutes 10-30. Preheat your oven. Take whatever organic seasonal vegetables you have, sweet potatoes, broccoli, cauliflower, or carrots, toss them in that good olive oil, a pinch of sea salt, and maybe some cracked pepper. Spread them on a baking sheet. Roasting caramelizes the natural sugars in organic produce, making even a humble cabbage taste like a delicacy. Step 3, the fresh factor, minutes 30-60. While the oven does the work, handle your raw elements. Wash and dry your greens. Chop a few aromatics, onions, garlic, or ginger. Store these in glass containers. Having chopped onions ready to go is the difference between I'll cook tonight and let's just order pizza. Step 4, the sauce secret, minutes 60-90. This is where the magic happens. A minimalist meal is only as good as its sauce. Make one big jar of a universal sauce. A simple blend of organic, tahini, lemon juice, a touch of maple syrup, and a splash of soy sauce or tamari works on almost anything. Modular eating, how to assemble your meals. Now that your fridge is filled with glass jars of cooked grains, roasted veggies, washed greens, and a killer sauce, cooking during the week becomes an assembly job. This is where you avoid the boredom of traditional meal prep. The power bowl, toss a handful of greens in a bowl. Add a scoop of quinoa and a pile of roasted sweet potatoes. Top with chickpeas and a drizzle of your tahini sauce. It's vibrant, organic, and took 3 minutes to put together. The quick stir fry. Throw those pre-chopped onions and garlic into a pan with some olive oil. Add your pre-roasted broccoli and some cooked grains. Splash in a little tamari because the veggies were already roasted. You're just heating them up and adding a sear. Dinner is served in 5 minutes. The breakfast scramble. Grains for breakfast? Absolutely. Saute some kale, add a scoop of quinoa to the pan to get it a little crispy, and fold in an egg or some crumbled tofu. It's a savory, high-protein start to the day using the exact same staples you use for dinner. Sustainability and savings minimalists. Prepping with organic staples is a win for your wallet and the planet. By buying staples in bulk, like 5-pound bags of organic lentils or large tins of olive oil, you significantly reduce the price per serving. Because you are buying fewer types of items, you are less likely to have things get lost in the back of the pantry and expire. Furthermore, organic staples often come with less plastic packaging if bought from bulk bins. You're supporting farming practices that prioritize soil health, which is the ultimate long-term investment in our food system. Minimalism isn't just about your space. It's about your impact. Overcoming the boredom barrier. The biggest critique of minimalist eating is that it might get boring. But think of your organic staples like a white t-shirt. On its own, it's basic. But with the right accessories, it's a whole look. In the kitchen, accessories are spices and acids. Keep a small, high-quality collection of organic spices, smoked paprika, cumin, turmeric, and maybe a chili blend. One night, your chickpeas are Mediterranean with lemon and oregano. The next night, they are smoky and spicy with paprika and lime. The base, the staple, stays the same, but the experience changes completely. Tips for success. Use glass containers. They keep organic produce fresher for longer than plastic. They don't leach chemicals, and they allow you to see exactly what you have. If you can see those beautiful roasted beets, you're more likely to eat them. Don't overpurchase. The minimalist part is key. Only buy what you know you will use in a week. It's better to run out of kale on Friday than to throw away a slimy bag of it on Sunday. Embrace frozen organic options. If fresh organic berries or spinach are out of your budget or out of season, the freezer aisle is your friend. They are frozen at peak ripeness and are perfect for minimalist prepping. Master the one pot mentality. Even when you aren't prepping, try to keep your nightly cooking to one pan. It honors the minimalist philosophy of less cleanup and more living. Conclusion. A simpler way to thrive minimalist meal prepping with organic staples is more than just a kitchen hack. It's a way to reclaim your time and energy. By focusing on high-quality ingredients and simple preparation methods, you remove the stress of what's for dinner and replace it with the joy of nourishing your body. You don't need a pantry full of exotic ingredients or a weekend spent slaving over a stove. You just need a few organic pillars, a little bit of prep, and the willingness to see how much flavor can be found in simplicity. So this Sunday, skip the complicated grocery list, pick up some organic grains, a bag of beans, some hearty greens, and a bottle of good oil. Clear your counters, put on some music, and start prepping for a simpler, healthier, and more delicious week. Your future self sitting down to a vibrant, stress-free meal on a busy Wednesday night will thank you.